A Russian is approaching a PTM-3 mine left near Bakhmut. He taught Ukrainian drones a new skill: minelaying. More Ukrainian drone groups are flying more severe quadcopters, hexacopters and octocopters on mined roads. In this sense, drones previously make sensitive works to Russian lines, usually under cover of darkness and responsibility of human scouts who will secretly insert seed minefields by hand. The aim is to put a minefield between Russian positions and nearby Ukrainian positions. It is a practical suicide work when it is to put a minefield behind the Russian lines. But not for a drone. Independent conflict intelligence team said. Now drones are not only target identification and participation, not air discoveries, and it is used release of grenades, but also mining. According to CIT, the election ammunition for drone minelaying, an unusual box shape and 4 kilos of explosives of Soviet vintage PTM-3 is the anti-mine. The Ukrainians are replacing the PTM-3s with special Fuzzler, which they call Johnnies, armored vehicles. Even soldiers carrying weapons or body armor can also trigger when they pass nearby. Go to Reddit for the graphic depiction of Russian soldier who has recently left a drone near Bakhmut and who has been tampered with PTM-3 and triggered in deadly way. Drone minelaying can explain that Ukrainian brigades defend Sinkivka, northeast Ukraine. And in December, how can they redesign a critical minefield? Short stagnation between 7 back Russian armored attacks. The Ukrainian drones also leave Russian back on a few roads that connect Ukraine Marine Pies to narrow bridgehead Ukraine on left bank of Dnipro River, South Ukraine. Russian correspondent Alexander Sladkov said on social media, "It is difficult and dangerous to move on the facade and the backgrounds. The Russians never know where or when the mines can occur. In order to be safe, always in the drone range up to 10 miles from the contact line should be assumed and always removed and behave accordingly." In other words, some roads behind the Russian mining can slow down Russian movements along all roads. Of course, there is no reason for the Russians not to respond. However, in some key sectors, Ukraine radio release is so effective that Russian drones even fight to get up from the ground to not say anything from laying.